He weighed in at 12 stone, 2 pound, and comes to the ring with a 32-fight professional record consisting of 28 wins, 11 wins coming by way of knockout with 4 losses. He comes to the ring tonight as the former Irish light middle, and super middleweight champion, tonight contesting for the Irish light heavyweight championship. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Dublin's very own Pink Panther, Jim Rock.
Both men leading well. Jim tries the left lead and with the right cross. Oh! He does it again and scores again. Good stuff from Rock.
What Finnegan's doing is, Jimmy, he's dropping that left hand right down. It's down and around his trunks. It's a wee bit too low. And Jim Rock is throwing right hands out, and he's catching Finnegan at every opportunity when he throws that right hand out. And if this keeps going, Finnegan's going to have to keep that left hand up to avoid those right hands. But see the way it's dropped very low. It's right down beside his waist. It's far, far too low, and it's a dangerous thing to be doing. That hand should be up and around his chin.
Playing at the hands of the Pink Panther, whose left jabbing is good, and he's getting in the right cross because the invitation is there with a low left hand.
Give his body much abuse, you know. He doesn't take much drink, you know. He doesn't stay out late, you know. He enjoys life, but he doesn't overdo things, you know. And he's a clean living sort of a guy, so that's why he's probably still in as good a nick as what he is, because he trains even though he wasn't fighting here for over a year, for 16 months, but he was still in the gym. He was doing bits and pieces. He likes to keep his body in shape, which he probably will continue on doing whenever he retires. Jim Rock, he's a thinking man's fighter. He's putting a lot of thought in behind every punch that he throws there. He took a sidestep and he's seen an opening and he banged in the left. Good stuff from Rock. Oh! Good stuff again. As a cracking left hook and a cracking right hand.
It's good stuff now. The Pink Panther.
Finnegan has been rocked by the Rock. It's unbelievable. Good stuff. Good solid punching from Jim Rock. He's doing everything right at this moment in time. But he has to be careful, because this guy is a wee bit dangerous. You know, I know he's not a devastating puncher, but still, Rock has to be careful.
A good round for Jim Rock. In fact, he's the only Irish boxer to win 8 national titles at that same weight, and consecutively. Away we go. It's 7 rounds now. Rock started off with that left lead to the face.
But you sometimes wonder what they're saying, you know, in Finnegan's corner. There doesn't seem to be much of an urgency there. I don't know what's going through their mind. But if Finnegan was my fighter, I would be saying, get out there. That you're going to have. Oh, that's a good right hand by Jim Rock again. Another cracking right hand. But get out there, and you're going to have to try and turn this fight around. You're going to have to try and do something. You're going to have to throw shots that you would normally never throw. You have to throw caution to the wind, because at this rate of going, he's running out of rounds to try and claw something back.
Well, that would appear to be it from anybody's point of view, but he's not doing it unless he's playing that fantastic gamble to say that this man is 36 years old, this man's been out of action for 16 months, he's going to tire in the last few rounds, and then I'll take him out. Well, if that's the gamble, it's a very dangerous gamble. It's like backing 100 to 1 shot to win the derby. Every century one of them comes up. But Jim Rock is the Pink Panther, and he's not about to, as I said before, accommodate him. After this one, just 3 rounds to go. And at stake here, lest you've forgotten, the Irish Light Heavyweight Championship. And in case you didn't know, if Rock should win it, he'll make Irish boxing history by becoming the first man to win 4 weight divisions in the championships as a professional. Rock's game is holding right brilliantly. Great right hand there from Rock, and now he's going for the finish. And Finnegan is down, and that doesn't surprise anybody. Finnegan is down. Is he out? I wouldn't bet on him getting up and boxing on. No, he's not. And Jim Rock, the Pink Panther, has made his own piece of Irish boxing history. Jim, we admire you. Our colleague here on television for all those fights over the last few years on the big Bernardone nights, and Jim Rock came back after being out for so long. Was he stale? No. Was he ring rusty? No. Was he up for it? Yes. Is he the champion? Yes. Rock is the man. We'll just wait on the official result, which will be coming up very, very shortly. But Jim Rock finished it in style. That right hand was a cracker, and certainly Finnegan had no answer to him.
But he opened the whole lot up, Jimmy, with the left jab. The left jab was coming out, he was getting his range, and then bang, over it went. A cracking right hand, bang on the chin, and down Finnegan went. And Finnegan complained to the referee. He thought he could go on, but he took too long to get up, and the referee did the right thing. Because Finnegan didn't look to me that he wanted to continue on, but he complained, and the referee counted him out because he should have been up at 9, but he didn't get up.
Here's Mike Goodall with the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the 7th round, Jonjo Finnegan fails to beat the referee's count to 10. The winner by count out, and the new light heavyweight champion of Ireland, and now 4-weight champion of Ireland, Jim the Pink Panther Rock.
That's Jim's daughter.
Way over here. Jim Rock, congratulations.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the championship belt to Jim Rock.
Yeah, it was a good
Current middleweight
performance. You know, I
champion
felt the
of
tough in there
Ireland,
sometimes. He kept coming back
Matthew
in dribs and drabs, but I mean, like, you know, I just stuck to my game plan. I was pacing myself to go to 10 rounds. I wasn't going in to rush him out and try and knock him out. And as my trainer said after we knocked him out, he says, I told you to take it easy in that round. And I said to him, I said, well, that was an accident. I said, I didn't mean to hit him that hard.
Pacing yourself, and yet so long out of the ring, but from the very start, from the opening round, you look comfortable.
Yeah, well, like, I do all my training in Belfast. Like, I go to Belfast to John Breen's gym, and I stay up there I go up on Sunday night and I go home on Friday night. So I mean, I put the training in, I make sacrifices, and it pays off when you get in the ring.
But it's different when it gets to this, isn't it, from training? So were you afraid that you wouldn't be quite as comfortable once you got in here?
I don't know. I knew I'd done the hard work. See, once the fight is the easy part. It's all the training is the hard stuff and the sparring. I've had 100 rounds of sparring up there with 3 up-and-coming fighters who are fighting next week on RTE: Jason McKay, Paul McCluskey, and Stephen Hunky. And I mean, like, you can't buy sparring like that, you know.
You seem to go out there with a very aggressive approach. Was that the plan the whole time?
No, that's just the way I fight. You know, that's it. You know, and like I said, like, I'm 36, so I won't be jumping around on my toes as much as most of them. I'll be conserving my energy, and I'll be trying to make the punches that I do hit. I'll be trying to make them count. You know.
And just before we go over to Brian Peters, I just want to know, once again, is this the end of Jim Rock in the ring, or will we see you again?
I don't know. I haven't made up my mind, so I can't say yes or no because I don't know. I'll talk to Brian now. It depends how much money he offers me for the next fight, and maybe we'll see.
Brian, there are a lot of people here, I think, today that would like to see this man again.
Certainly. As far as gentlemen and as far as dealing with people in the world of professional boxing, they don't come much better than Jim Rock. And he's a granddad. He's the toughest granddad I know, but certainly very, very popular man.
Yeah, a huge amount of sport here, and very loud and the whole time.
Certainly. Well, a little bit of history going for 4 Irish titles tonight, and I don't think there's too many people alive here tonight that'll be alive to witness an event like that. So all the very best.
Absolutely. Well done.